been a while. Sorry about that. I wanted to make a video today, and here it is already. The day is almost gone, and by the time I get it uploaded, it may be past Bloomsday. Probably already is past Bloomsday for many of you, but it's a special day for us, and I wanted to wish everybody a happy reading experience and a happy Bloomsday. And I want to tell you why I haven't made the Henderson video yet and why it's been so long since I made a video. Been a lot of stuff going on. So I want to give you some explanation. The last year, this from May of last year until the conclusion of May this year, has been enormously difficult, just tough stuff. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret about me, a little insight. I'm a real dog guy. My dogs mean a lot to me. They're my best pals. They're by me all the time. They're here when I make videos. They're here when I work. When I get up in the morning, they go to work with me. We take breaks together. At the end of the day, we go mess around and play in the woods and do stuff. They're just a very integral part of my life, and I can communicate with them and have fun. You know, we have little secrets, little sign language that they get and can do stuff, and games that we play and a lot of stuff. Well, anyway, I lost one this year, and it was really tough. Last year in May, we were playing every day and going down to the creek and swimming and having a great time, and one of the dogs got a little cough. We took him to the vet, and the vet said he's got heart disease. And from that day, just instant swimming, playing. Next day, not to go off the leash, not to run, not to have any freedom play, nothing that gets him overexcited. By the way, here's 10 different medications. He has to have this 3 times a day, that 2 times a day. It was a nightmare. He didn't do well on the medication, so for 6 months it was awful. He was not himself. He was sick all the time, not feeling good, looked at me like he was scared. It was terrible. It was hard for me to work because he was not doing well, so I had to spend a lot of time with him and take care of the dog, and so work suffered. Everything sort of spiraled. Then it got worse. Then he started to really go downhill. The medication didn't do a lot of good, and it started to get worse, and for the last about 4 months it's been a downhill ride, and it's pretty rough. And I love the guy. He was really just a big part of me. A lot of people, I don't think, can really understand what it's like to have that kind of relationship with a dog. People say, well, as older, they're like kids to you. Well, they're not like kids. It's not a substitute for kids, not a substitute for people. But I think there's something deeply valuable, spiritual, important, whatever word you can think of, about connecting with an animal, with a different species. I think it's phenomenal that I can talk with a dog and say stuff like, I think we should go outside and do something in 15 minutes, and they understand, and they get happy and they get excited, and I say, well, let's go hide this, because there's 2 of them, and I say, let's go hide this from the other one, and we can do it, and they get in on the plot, and they're just there all the time. The last part of my day, the dogs come in, they go on their respective beds, maybe we play a little game or something before bedtime, but I mean, really, that's what I prefer to do. When I'm not working, I prefer to be playing around with them. So losing one is a big deal. It's a big part of you. It's not like losing a kid. It's not, yes, they're members of the family and all that stuff, but it's a different thing. So that was pretty hard, and seeing him go from, being able to play and do lots of fun stuff to just really going downhill, coughing all the time, and having trouble with his breathing, and not doing well with the medication, and just losing strength, and he couldn't take walks, and he couldn't play, and he couldn't, and we played little games just on the floor together because he couldn't even run around. So we played, I put things in different containers, and he had to figure out which one, and he would get so excited. Here's a dog, he's on his deathbed, he can't even walk anymore, and he's just so excited to play with his dad. And today's Father's Day, so it meant something to me. Now I say, well, they're not like kids, and then I make that reference. Well, it's, you know what I mean, it's just a different thing. And being their daddy and being there responsible for their care and everything, and they look to you for all of that, and you give it willingly. And I look back over the last 10.5 years that I had him, and I'll put his picture up because he's a great guy. If I was sick, if I had a cold, that dog would not leave the bed. He would just sit with me if I was sick and just stay there all day. And I have to get up, of course, to take him out, but he would just be there. If I was hurt, the dog would be there. If I cut myself, he would get so concerned, and just look at it. And I mean, it's just anyway, it was a hard thing for me. And just like I say, the last few months were just difficult. But that's over. I had to deal with that, and I have. And my philosophy is that, that there's millions of dogs out there in shelters, some good, some not so good conditions. And if you can get one out and give them a great life, then that's a wonderful thing. And I don't know how much years I have left, so why wait around? So within a few days of having to bury my buddy, I went out and got a new baby. And I'll put his picture up too. Just to give you some sense of what it means. So we've had this baby for 4 or 5 days, and he's very good. And I work on training because I love to be with him. So we already do school, and he sits and stays and down and come and all this, all the usual stuff. And he's only 8 weeks, right? It's a little guy. And I mean, as a baby, 8 weeks on the planet. The other night, I was just really missing the other dog. It was really hard. I couldn't sleep, and it just hit me. I just missed him. And I realized I would not see him again, at least not in this life. And it really got me. And then I hear this sound, this, and I roll over and I look, and in the corner of the bed, here's this squirt trying to climb the bed. Now, he can't get up. His big sister can jump up and she can go on the bed, if she wants to. But here he is. He can't make the jump, and he's too small to even crawl. But he's giving it, all I see is his head, and he's got his foot, and then the next one, and he's giving it like, man, everything he's got. Well, he did it. He made it up, and he came right to me, plopped down on me, and just put his head down and just sat there. Now, he's 8 weeks old, right? I mean, puppies, they get on the bed, they go fruit, they, just, I don't know what got him up. He always sleeps through the night. Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, this is what they do. That's, we kid about that's their job. Their job is to give us that kind of support and fun and amusement, and laughs, and our job is to take care of them. And he's already doing his job. He just sensed some, I don't know, maybe he didn't, maybe it was pure coincidence. It was kind of weird. But anyway, he's already on duty, and things are great. In the midst of all this, as we got down near the end, the last month, everything started going wrong. I needed business, and I couldn't work because I was taking care of him. It's like every half hour I had to carry him outside because he had to go, and he couldn't walk, and his system was failing. It was just awful. Then the appliances started giving out. The dishwasher broke. The The washing machine broke. The dryer broke. I mean, you could at least wash clothes in a sink and hang them up or put them in a dryer, right? The dryer went out. Even the TV went out. Everything started breaking. It was just a nightmare. And then, spring is here and the grass is growing. I go out to get the mower going. The mower won't run. It's like it was just everything. It was just overwhelming. So, the other day it just hit me that's all done. I said goodbye to my buddy, and I ordered parts on Amazon and went to work on the appliances and got them fixed, and everything is now working except the TV. I can't fix TVs, and I'm not sure I'm even going to buy a TV because I'd rather do this with you than watch the Idiot Box. So I enjoy my time with you and the dogs more than TV. So I can't fix the TV, and I don't know if I'm going to buy one yet. Maybe I will, but it'll be a while. So that's why I haven't done the other video, and I'm very sorry for that. I know you guys understand. I get wonderful notes, and you guys leave beautiful comments, and I have to tell you, really, from my heart, that those mean so much to me, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys, every one of you, and I thank you for just your support and participation in this little project I'm trying to do, and enjoying it together, and getting to know you, and it's just I can't tell you what a pleasure it is, and I thank you. And I wanted to give you this update because you deserve it. So thanks. I'll get on the Henderson video, and then after that I want to do some fun stuff with music. I want to take a little break from the reading and do some other things with the humanities that I think you'll enjoy. So thank you for understanding. Happy Bloomsday. This is not meant to bring you down in any way. It should be a happy thing. I'm, touched in a good way by you, and I thank you for that. So I hope you had a wonderful day today, and I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I look forward to doing more stuff with you, and I love hearing from you. So take care. As always, Slancha.